The time is 8:10 p.m. Good evening. The news headline. Breaking news. Nnamdi Kanu team of international lawyer arrive Abuja. The news info. Below is the press issued by the Nnamdi Kanu's team. Fellow Biafrans and advocates for faith and freedom. The undertakings and initiatives of the Directorate of State of the Indigenous People of Biafra thus is once again yielding fruit with the successful arrival of the IPOB International Legal Council for leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, headed by Bruce Fein of the United States of America in Abuja, Nigeria today. The bid to solidify the legal fences and excellence is necessary to ensuring a full protection and the rights of leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and further securing his release in no distant time. Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's vision of principle of self-determination is profoundly embodied in Article 1 of the Charter of the United Nations. The DOS therefore holds dear the aforementioned charter and drawn in consonance with the famous quote of independence by Thomas Jefferson, that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. These desires are made manifest in Biafran and leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu through a great deal of perseverance and tenacity, with an irreversible belief that this must surely and imminently be achieved. Meanwhile, stay tuned for a press statement by our combination of legal counsel scheduled to take place in a couple of hours between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. Biafran time. We have done it before and we will do it again. Thank God, and we have discovered the enemy of this great family. Thank you, and may God bless leader Nnamdi Kanu, and may he bless Biafra. Mazi Chukwuemeka Nzurumike, Deputy Head of Directorate of State, DHOD. And the analysis is very simple. Subsequent to the matters arising, as per Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who happens to be the leader of the IPOB group, that is the Indigenous People of Biafra, his legal team had also invited an international legal counsel for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is actually known to be one Fein, and as they are actually trying to make sure that they secure the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu safe and sound, and they are doing everything within their legal powers to make sure that his release is fast and secured. And in the bid to solidify their legal fences to ensure excellent delivery, they have actually invited a legal counsel, an international one from the United States of America, headed by Bruce Fein, and they have met in Abuja, and they actually wrote, a statement, a press statement as regards the arrival of these legal representatives from United States of America. And in the statement, they actually noted some quotes of Thomas Jefferson in his famous quote that we hold truths to be self-evident, and that all men are equal and are endowed by the Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, and these desires are made manifest in the Biafrans and leader Nnamdi Kanu through a great deal of perseverance and tenacity, with an irreversible belief that this must surely and imminently be achieved. And as a result of this, they had a meeting at Abuja, and during that meeting, they had a mindset of visiting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at the DSS facility, of which they did. And their counsel actually faulted the DSS facility or the DSS officials, actually, that they actually stopped them again from seeing Nnamdi Kanu. The lead counsel Ifeanyi Ejiofor said that the officials said denied them access to Kanu because DSS official that was assigned to receive them was actually absent. And this, according to Ejiofor, was the reason the officials gave for denying the lawyers access. The lawyers said this while giving an update on their visitation to the IPOB in DSS detention on Thursday. And in his Facebook post on Friday, he said that the lead counsel described the reason given by DSS officials as ridiculous. He, however, alleged that the visitation took another dimension because of the presence of an American lawyer, Mr. Bruce Fein, who happens to be the lead counsel of the International Legal Representatives of Nnamdi Kanu. He said he explained that the security police had been informed of their visit, adding that no individual was specifically assigned to receive lawyers during their previous visit. His post read thus: "Yesterday, court-ordered visits to our client Onyedemazi Nnamdi Kanu was aborted by the officials of the state security services on a reason we find extremely ridiculous. Following the arrival of Mr. Bruce Fein, a foremost American-trained constitutional law lawyer and IPOB's attorney in the United States of America, the game obviously took an interesting twist. Despite our formal notification to the service, in line with the existing protocol and in compliance with the court-ordered guideline, the officials of the Department of State Services came up with an excuse that the person assigned to receive us during yesterday's visit was on a special assignment, and as such, the visit cannot be conducted. And they found this to be so ridiculous. For the records, we have been constantly visiting our clients on specified days and time of the week, and there hasn't been any time we were denied access to him on the ground that an individual assigned to receive us was not available. And needless to mention that no one individual has been specifically assigned to receive us on any of the visits. They are fully aware that the visit takes place every Monday and Thursday. Thankfully, we have another date for Monday, and we do hope that the individual will be available on Monday to receive us, whilst we have taken steps to formally bring the latest infraction to the attention of the court." And subsequent to the embarrassment and the harassment that the legal representatives of Nnamdi Kanu has been receiving, at the time, they were asked to remove their shoes, they withheld their writing materials and all. And now that they have, an international figure, a lead counsel of international repute from United States of America, known as Bruce Fein, visiting Nigeria again to check on Nnamdi Kanu and to prepare them on how they can go about this, the DSS officials had found it lawful, within themselves to go against the order of the courts by denying these legal representatives access to Nnamdi Kanu, or who happens to be the leader of the IPOB. And this is actually, ridiculous, because it means that the court has been ridiculed by the state security services, and they feel that they are above the law. If not, they wouldn't be given an excuse that the person in charge of receiving the legal representative to see Nnamdi Kanu was on a special duty and was not around, which has not been the case since the legal representative has been visiting Nnamdi Kanu. Good evening. Thanks for listening.